Hello everyone and welcome to Modern Survivalist. Today I will be teaching you how to get started investing as a day trader with Modern Survivalist's Day Trading, a Beginner's Guide. In this guide I will be covering 5 basic things you will need to know to start trading stocks online, including accumulating starting cash, choosing the right brokerage for you, tracking the stocks you want to trade, stock information basics, and a very basic buying and selling strategy. So without any further ado, let's get started, shall we? Number 1. Startup funds. Before you even get started trading stocks, you will need to have at least a few $1,000s to really do anything. Making trades that make any real profits require at least $1,000 or more. I know this may sound scary for those of you who are new to stocks, but Brokerage's trading fees require a solid trade of at least several $100s for any real possibility of a reasonable profit. Having a nice nest egg before you get started is absolutely imperative. I would recommend putting your money in some sort of savings account until you have more than $3,000 to trade with. Number 2. Choosing a brokerage. There are quite a few online brokerages out there to choose from. How do you decide which one is right for you? Naturally, you are looking for a brokerage that charges a nice low fee per trade. There are, however, other factors that come into play. Most of the time, brokerages will try to lure in new investors with incentives like free trades or even free money. It's best to take some time to do some thorough research before choosing a brokerage, considering all of the bonuses and advantages available to you. Number 3. Tracking stocks. So now you have a brokerage account. How do you now track all of the stocks you intend to trade in? Simple. You can either use your brokerage's, in most cases, unintuitive tracking systems, or you can use the tracking systems offered by Google or Yahoo. I personally use Google Finance since you can organize as many stock tickers as you like in as many customizable folders as you want. Google Finance also tracks all of your stocks in real time. This is the only online tracking system that I use, and it has served me well for many years. Number 4. Stock Information Basics. For this demonstration, I will be using an example stock ticker page from Google Finance. Notice all of the information displayed on this page. First of all, you have the stock price, figure A. This is tracked in real time, showing the gain or loss directly below. During trading days, this number will fluctuate. Next is figure B, market cap. This figure tracks what a company's total worth is valued at. Larger companies will obviously have larger market caps, and smaller ones will naturally have smaller market caps. Next, you have this figure called volume, figure C. This number tracks the total trades of this stock for the day. This will let you know if people are actively trading in this stock or not on any particular day. Right beside it is the average volume. This number will help you determine if the stock is having more or less activity than normal on any given day. Next is figure D, the dividend and yield. This is the amount of money that the company offers to its investors 2 to 4 times a year, just for keeping their money in the company. This particular company, Ford, currently pays 4.68% in dividends a year. This percentage is the yield. It is paid out 4 times a year, resulting in 15 cents per share. This is called a dividend payment. You will need to Google search and keep track of important companies' dividend dates yourself because they are not displayed on this page. Next is the historical price graph, figure E. This graph keeps track of the stock's historical prices as well as volumes directly below it. It is simply a visual representation of the stock's history. Finally, you also get stock news on this page, figure F. This will let you know any kind of news about the stock from various news organizations from across the web. Number 5. Basic buying and selling strategy. Everyone knows the term buy low and sell high. This is true, however, knowing when to buy and sell is a combination of many factors in addition to just the stock's price. News, the stock's market sector, volume of trading, analyst ratings, and general market health are all factors that you must be aware of before you buy or sell. After you've taken these factors into consideration, you still want to buy a stock at a generally low price. How do you determine if a stock is low or high, though? Historical price patterns. The stock's historical graph shows you these patterns. You can forecast future prices with what I like to call ley lines. These ley lines track the historical low and high patterns of a stock and will give you a rough estimate of how the stock may perform. Draw lines through the stock's most current and consistent low and high prices, like so. These should give you the general idea of how the stock will perform just from historical data. Use this method in addition to how you personally feel about the stock based on news, that stock's particular market sector, analyst ratings, volume, market health, upcoming dividends, and so on to determine if you want to buy or sell. Alright everyone, that pretty much sums up today's basic stock trading lesson, but before I go, here's a tip. Trading from home can be a very difficult task. Having some sort of side income is always a good idea, just for stability. Stocks can sometimes bottom out for several months. It's always nice to have something you can fall back on, just for safety. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to subscribe right here to Modern Survivalist for more money-making tips, tricks, and life hacks. Also, make sure to check out all of the links in the description below for some notable online brokerages and, of course, Google Finance. Also, don't hesitate to ask me any kind of questions you might have in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.